why is it that paganism demands the five senses? Because it is only when they see something that they believe. Their faith comes from outside. It is their faith comes from what had happened. So you need to affirm them from outside. That's exactly the opposite of what Christianity is. So they are moved by what they see, what they hear, or what they sense. That is paganism. But Christianity says, for we walk not by what we see, by sight, but by faith. Why is it that our faith, Christianity operates by faith? Because God is spirit. And faith is the language of the spirit. God is spirit. You just need to know him, that is in your heart. Relate with him by faith. Relate with him in truth. John chapter 4 verse 24 says, God is spirit. God is spirit. And those who worship him must worship him in spirit and truth. That is the way Christianity works. But paganism doesn't know how to worship in spirit. Even the witch doctor himself, when he goes to call upon his God, right? Let's say a witch doctor goes to the shrine. He will be doing some incantation, he will be talking something. He expects his God to say something. Verbally, physically. You must hear it. But in the side of God, God doesn't speak. That's why God doesn't speak through your physical ears. Only on rare occasions you will see that, or God will say he talks audibly. God doesn't need to use physical ear to speak to you, because he is spirit. He speaks through your spirit because you are spirit too. That's one major difference. And whenever you see Christians who are looking for audible voices, they always go mad as a result. Because the voice that they hear is not going to be the voice of God. It's most likely going to be the voice of the spirits. It's going to be what they call them? Paranormal kind of appearances and voices is going to be hearing. God doesn't need physical ear to speak. God doesn't need, physical eye to see. That's why when God wants to show you something, he shows you through your mind or through your spirit man. God operates in the spirit because God is spirit. He doesn't need to come to the level of idols, because it is idols that need to see something before they could act. They need to hear something before they could act. It is idols that operate from outside in. And that is another confirmation for us that idols are not God, because they have to use the physical thing that God created to operate. They've got to hear something to operate. They've got to see something that God created, something physical, to operate. So idols are inferior to us. Pagans are inferior, pagan worshippers are inferior to us.